The man is back. Let's see all the little weak, woke warriors get their reality check. This is just what 2024 needed. If I was Eminem, I would not like my fans. Period. I don't care if this is rude, okay? But some older Eminem fans right now have got to be among some of the corniest people to be walking this planet right now. And no, it's not because you've triggered me because you're so offensive. It's because you guys act like Riverdale side characters who are in a gang, living out your glory days of the 90s through TikTok. Your generation knows him as Eminem. I say with a random tooth floss in my mouth in an attempt to look cool, but my generation knows him as Slim Shady.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
You're embarrassing yourself. Let's go on to Spotify then, shall we? Tell me, what is the 4th most popular song on that list right now? Read it out loud to me, please. And then tell me how many streams that song has. Almost 2 billion streams. And then go ahead and tell me how many streams Without Me has. Over 2 billion streams. And how many times does Eminem refer to himself as Slim Shady in the first verse of that song? Gen Z wasn't born 2 minutes ago. We know who Slim Shady is. Apparently, Gen Z is deeply offended by Eminem's new song Houdini. And as a millennial, I've been waiting 20 years for this. So if this song has offended you, go back and listen to Kim by Slim Shady, then get back to me.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What? You've been spending half of your entire life creating a hypothetical fantasy in your head that still hasn't played out in reality 20 years later? You're telling me that when Kim, the song, was released, you didn't listen to the song and actually enjoy it? You were just standing there going, oh my god, the next generation is going to be so triggered by this song. Okay, yeah, but do you like the song? Oh god, no. I'm not playing this song, ever. No way. I just can't wait to pretend that it's my favorite song in the future in an attempt to own the new generation, despite the fact that they don't care nearly as much as I think they do. But these millennials bringing up Kim doesn't just stop there, because it seems like that's the only song they know.
So now not only Gen X is a but someone woke up Slim Shady. But not only that, I guess Gen Z is mad about his new song Houdini. Can somebody go tell Gen Z to go listen to his song Kim and then come back and listen to Houdini? Cause I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. Like, these small children and younger youths don't understand. There's a reason why nobody has messed with Eminem. The man has set records with trying to be canceled, and they failed every time he came out with an album. He's the rip of rap, okay? Every time somebody tried to shut this man up, he was like, hold my beat. It's like when they tried to fine Trump with like $300 some million fine, and he paid it in like a few weeks with his shoe line. Like, oh, you trying to shut me up? Okay, hold my beer. Give me a minute. This youth just does not understand the savagery that Marshall Mathers possesses. Okay? I promise. Go listen to Kim, and then come back and listen to Houdini, and it's gonna sound like Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You.
And in the caption, she says, great. Now 2 beasts are awake. Again, if I was Eminem, I would genuinely cringe at my own fan base every single day. Nobody woke up Eminem. He's actively been a part of popular culture for his entire career. But here's what really grinds my gears, and I'm about to go in, okay? All of these millennials are bringing Kim into the conversation.
If you're Gen Z, go listen to Kim by Eminem. And then Houdini is gonna sound like, My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. Do you know what I mean?
Like, is that the only song that you guys know? If Eminem was as offensive as you guys are making him out to be, then surely you'd be able to name more than one offensive song from his entire discography from the past 30 years. Or as an offensive song because you haven't listened to the rest of his discography to know that he has more offensive songs. Yeah, I'm going there. I don't care. You guys want to accuse Gen Z of being triggered babies whenever Eminem releases a new song? So I'm going to accuse you guys of being fake fans of Eminem because you can't seem to name any other offensive song by him. Because not a single one of you have mentioned the song he released before Kim, which is 97 Bonnie and Clyde. A song where he describes himself disposing of Kim's body, Hayley's stepbrother's body, and Hayley's stepfather's body after murdering all of them. That song is just as dark as Kim, and yet none of you seem to know the existence of this song. Funny. And I think it's genuinely hilarious to come at Gen Z for supposedly cancelling Eminem when you're openly calling a man you've never met and will never meet daddy. As if that's not the most embarrassing thing a human on planet Earth could possibly do. Even if Gen Z was offended, which, sorry to burst your bubble, but we're not. At least we're not getting online and calling a 51-year-old rapper daddy to defend his honor on the internet. Realizing Eminem's new album, The Death of Slim Shady, is gonna be the most offensive thing he ever wrote. And we, as a society, will be who killed Slim Shady because of cancel culture. Do you guys even care if the music is good? Like, you're all talking about how shocking the song is, but you're not talking about actually liking the song. Because why am I not seeing a single one of you being excited for his upcoming album because the actual music itself is gonna be fire? For example, Suicide Boys are releasing a new album in a few days, and I'm really excited for it because I thought their new single, The Thin Grey Line, was a banger. Am I excited for it because they're gonna be writing such offensive, shocking, edgy lyrics? No, I'm excited for the album because the single was good. So, do you guys actually like and enjoy Eminem? Or what? And something that's pissing me off is how millennials are trying to fit in with every other generation but completely leaving Gen Z out. We are the ones who grew up with Eminem. Are you guys stupid? You raised us on his music. And if you didn't, then you went through a very intense Eminem phase later on in your teenage years. Gen Z embraces Eminem. We all bought his Fortnite skins. We all bought the mum spaghetti backpack. We all bought the real Slim Shady emote, and we all attended his special event on the game. Why? Because we love him. So don't single us out because of this dumb false narrative that you've created in your own head just so that you can excuse your hate for us. And for the single millennial I've seen under the comment section of that video, thank you for not falling into the mass delusion. People born in 1997 to 2012. I hate this song. The lyrics are about me. I demand that Eminem gets cancelled. People born in 1960 to 1980. Sorry, but he's not going anywhere. I don't want Eminem to go anywhere. This video is just pure cringe. Not only are you lumping a 27-year-old, which is the oldest Gen Z, and a 12-year-old, which is the youngest Gen Z, into the same group. As if a 27-year-old would share the same opinion as a 12-year-old. But also, I'm not a self-centered idiot who thinks that everything in this world is about me. I read the lyrics of this entire song, and he doesn't dedicate it to Gen Z. He's just writing about how if his younger self could see the world the way it is today, he'd hate it. Just like most people do. So I don't know where you're getting this Houdini it's about Gen Z narrative from. Gen Z, if you're offended by Eminem's new song, I highly recommend you sit down and listen to the entire Marshall Mathers LP on repeat to help desensitize yourself from what else is to come from him. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to repeat myself at this point, but clearly you guys keep repeating yourself, so I'll do it as many times as I need to. But we've already heard the album! My sister is 23 this year, and I'm 21 next year. Genuinely, what do you think we've been listening to this entire time? But secondly, you're acting as if The Death of Slim Shady is his only release in the past couple of years. Because in 2020, he released a song that said, I can make orange rhyme with banana. Banana. Oh, I'm so aghast. So what exactly am I supposed to desensitize myself to here? Explain that to me. But it's crazy, right? Because not only are they coming for Gen Z, but they have the audacity to come for Gen X as well. POV. My millennial ass dancing to Eminem's new hit at the bar because Gen X has to understand we own this anthem and they will not make it theirs. I'm gonna start slamming my head against the goddamn table. You're claiming that Eminem is yours and that Houdini is your anthem when Eminem is a fucking Gen X. If anything, Gen X claims Eminem because he's not a millennial. Who do y'all think y'all are? Honestly. And I'm really gonna put the final nail in the coffin here. But it's crazy how all of you like to say that Gen Z was the first generation to try and cancel Eminem. But let's go back to the year 2000, shall we? When the oldest Gen Z at the time was only 3 years of age. June 7th, 2000. Eminem may be the most violent, woman-hating, homophobic rapper ever. Why are critics giving him a pass? September 19th, 2000. MTV irresponsible for awarding Eminem. And then again, in October of 2000, a woman named Valerie Smith had asked that Eminem songs be classified as hate propaganda under section 319 of the Canadian Criminal Code. Well. Would you look at that? A toddler couldn't write these articles or start these conversations. So who was saying them? It couldn't have been Gen Z because the oldest Gen Z at the time was only 3 years old. So that only leaves Gen X and millennials who were trying to cancel Eminem. So in my closing defense of Gen Z, I say this. Gen Z has never tried to cancel Eminem. But even if we had, we certainly weren't the first ones to try. You guys just won't own up to that like we would. So I rest my case. Oh, and also your humor regarding Eminem is just incredibly corny. So give it up already because it's just simply not funny. Anyways, apologies to my millennial viewers who are normal about Eminem. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Mwah! I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!